I saw what happened. Matt Mallon came back from the dugout to get the bat, and that's why he scored.
That old trick. What position does Rafael Mercado play for the LA Fury? LA Fury, Rafael Mercado.
Right. J.K. Kalatis will lead off here in the top of the third. He wears number 24. He's their right center fielder, and the first pitch to him is hit out into left field. And that's the first out of the inning. Chris Hallisey makes the catch, and that's out number 1. One pitch, one out for Gilbert Muniz. He's the third baseman, wears number 28. And he goes after the first one and drives one just past the shortstop and on into left center field for a hit.
Good speed by Munoz,
M-U-N-I-Z. Take us back to the top of the order, and the shortstop, Max Torres, who bounced back to the pitcher in the first inning. First pitch swinging and drives one into right center field. That ball gets down and beyond the right center fielder, backed up by the right fielder. We'll have runners at second and third on the double by Max Torres.
That brings up Carlos, number 3, who has another shutout. He has this one to his daughter, Mariah. Hi, Mariah. Hope you're watching.
Rafael Mercado doing a good job of backing that up, at least for the time being, prevents a run from scoring. Noriega hit a foul ball to the first baseman in the first inning, and he takes a ball. And the next one. Swung on and hit into right center. A lot of opposite field hitting, no different here. This will plate 2. Muniz scores, Torres scores. It's a 2-run single for Noriega, and Palm Springs is on the board with its first 2 runs of the afternoon. Or are we still in the morning?
We're in the afternoon. Game started at noon.
Alex Paz, the batter. He fouls one just over the head of the catcher and the umpire. Catcher Antonio Martinez, the home plate umpire Terry O'Clair. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Got a message from our friend Richard Larimore, who's watching at home, and says, hey there. He's a longtime Fury player.
Paz swings and hits one into center field. Getting the beat on it is the left center fielder, and that is out number 2, Jamie Estrada. And that's the second out of the inning. We'll bring up Donovan Jameson, who flied out to left center field in the second inning.
So who are you rooting for, Facebook? Let us know. Type it into chat.
Illegal pitch, ball 2. There's one lifted into deep right center field, but the right center fielder played perfectly.
That's there.
Raymond Rivera. He was right there to make the catch, and that is the third out. That is a 2-run inning for Palm Springs after 2.5. It is the LA Fury 11, Palm Springs Roadrunners 2 on the Cloud Sports Network.
On this LA Fury team, the 2 co-directors, Dr. Jason Poplinski and Larry Ruiz, have filled in, along with the rest of the Sin City Classic, in the shoes of the late Ken Scaris, the late tournament director who helped steer this tournament for at least 5 years now, 4 or 5 years, and he passed away last year. And he was a good friend of both Rich and myself. Yes. And when I was commissioner in San Diego, Ken was the commissioner in Los Angeles, and we had many conversations as he helped guide me through some some of the challenges that being a newly installed commissioner can be, and I will forever be grateful for the faith that he's shown both in the Cloud Sports Network with his trademark "You Got This" and for his help as kind of navigating what it is to be the face of an organization that is responsible for bringing softball to a community.
Jamie Estrada hits the first pitch out into left center field. It fell between the left fielder, left center fielder, and the shortstop for that single. Antonio Martinez lined to the shortstop to end the first inning. He swings at the first offering and hits one past the third baseman Muniz and on into left field down the line. Estrada comes around to third and will hold up there, and Martinez motors into second base, and there will be second and third with nobody out.
Some good speed there on the bases right now.
Here's the pitcher, Jeff Moreno, who lined to the third baseman and takes the ball. You know, it's gotten colder as we've gotten into the afternoon. The morning was a little warmer. There is a ground ball to the shortstop off the glove of Torres. He recovers and throws, and the first baseman can't come up with the ball. That will allow Estrada to score, and Martinez holds third, so it's first and third.
He came up with the ball after the tricky, after kind of went through him, and he recovered and was able to hold the runners and then toss the ball over to third, kind of sidearm, and it just kind of took a right on the first baseman there.
Tommy Craven, swing and a miss.
Tommy's a good, skilled batter. Fouled out in his last at-bat.
Craven swings and hits one foul, and he's out on strikes for the second time on that foul, non-courtesy foul. Chris Hallisey has been on base twice. It's a very high pop up. It is caught in shallow center field by the second baseman, Alex Paz, and that is the second out in the inning. For Jason Poplinski, who was flied to left and walked.
We had a fabulous conversation with Jason on Thursday.
First pitch swinging and hits one out into left center field, and that will be the third out as the catch was made by Chris Lee. One more run for the LA Fury, and after three, their lead is now 12-2 over the Palm Springs Roadrunners on the Cloud Sports Network.
Coming up Easter weekend, April 15th through the 17th in Richmond, Virginia, Naga presents the Naga Cup, an invitational tournament for the best of the best in A and B Division tournament play. Check them out on Facebook at 2022 Naga Cup. Then, later in the year, y'all come to Dallas for the Gay Softball World Series, you hear? It's August 29th through September 3rd, and more than 200 teams are expected from all across the U.S. and Canada. Visit nagasoftball.org for more details, and check out the host city's Facebook page at 2022 Dallas Gay Softball World Series. You'll get regular updates and opportunities to buy something that I hold dear, a possession that I bought as a little fundraiser for the 2022 Dallas Gay Softball World Series, a commemorative jersey that I bought that was expedited from my friend Ryan Holthausen there from Dallas, shipped that to me. I got it a little bit before Christmas, and somewhere around the internet there's a picture of me wearing that on Christmas Day.
I'll have to look for it.
They're a great jersey. I might even post that in the comments here.
Why don't you do that?
I might.
Like right now.
And shut up, is that what you're saying?
No. Chris Lee lines the first pitch on into right field for a base hit. He had previously flied to left in the second inning, and he is a leadoff runner. His team has a long way to go. They trail by 9 here in the visitors' half of the fourth inning. We'll bring up Sergio Rodriguez. Oh, that looks really good on you.
It's a good shirt, though, isn't it?
It is a great shirt. Fly ball down the right field line in foul territory. Tommy Craven giving chase, but it ran out of room as the ball eluded him. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
I don't know if I can put a picture in here, actually.
Get Mitch. Mitch will probably be able to make it work. First, the next pitch is outside. That pitch is a little high, but he goes after it anyway and hits one in the air to left center field. And the catch is made by Jamie Estrada. That is the first out in the inning. And we'll bring up Rick Miller, the catcher, who singled in the second inning. There's a solid hit and on into left field by Rick Miller. Runner at second. It'll be Chris Lee. It'll be first and second with one out for Chad Vukovic, who fly to right center field in the second inning. He's 0 for 1.
We have a reminiscence from Eddie Martinez, missing his days playing in L.A. with the Mayan Warriors. There's a team I haven't heard from in a while. Thanks for chiming in with that, Eddie. I remember the Warriors.
Ground ball up the middle on between the pitcher's legs and on into center field for a hit. That'll get Chris Lee home from third, or from second rather, and on the play Rick Miller goes from first to third, and so that's the third run of the game for Palm Springs. And we'll have runners at first and third for J.K. Kaletis, who hit a fly ball to left field in his previous plate appearance. So our score is now 12 to 3 LA Fury. And he swings and hits one to left field for a hit. And another run scores as Rick Miller will cross the plate. On the play, Vukovic goes to third and he is safe. And Kaletis, running all the way, is now at second.
I have played against these Palm Springs Roadrunners on more than a few occasions, and I can tell you there is no quit in them. There is no deficit too great for them to feel like they don't have a shot in this.
Gilbert Muniz, the batter. He hits a fly ball. He reached for that one. It's in shallow left field. The ball drops for a hit. And on the play, Vukovic scores. Kaletis running to third, and it'll be first and third with another run in, and that is 3 in the inning. And sends us back to the top of the order, and Max Torres, who was 1 for 2. He grounded to the pitcher and doubled. And he has driven in a run. There's a fly ball hit out into right center field, and the catch is made by Raymond Rivera. He falls down after making the catch, and Kaletis will come in easily to score the fourth run of the inning. It's now 12 to 6.
And when you cut the lead in half like that, that makes everything just a lot more manageable.
Carlos Noriega fouled to the first baseman, singled. Pops one to the right side and out of play.
Lives to fight another day there, as that first baseman looked like he was going to have a beat on that. Carlos wants to say hello to his daughter Mariah. I think we mentioned that once before, but it's always a good idea. There's a few other shout-outs here for the Roadrunners I need to get to.
Glad they're all embracing this for the shout-outs, too. It really just adds to this. Here's a pitch for a ball. 2-2.
Really does. We have Rosalind Bugg to thank for that. She introduced us to the shout-outs in Virginia Beach for the Asana World Series.
Line drive up the middle and on into center field for a base hit.
That'll bring up Alex, number 6, who has a shout-out to his partner Brad, who is celebrating a birthday today. So, or at least this weekend, I guess. So, hi, Brad. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Muniz at second base for Alex Paz. Runners at first and second. I have 2 out. There's another line drive into right center field for a hit. Rivera fields it. Muniz comes around third. There will be a throw to home plate and too high. Muniz will score. Noriega takes third and Paz takes second.
And all of a sudden, unless my math is incorrect, that puts the tying run in scoring position. Just 140 feet away. No, not the tying run.
12-7.
12-7, yeah, sorry about that. I lost track of the score.
Donovan Jameson. Donovan Jameson is fouled out on a strike. No, yeah, he's not. He is flied out to left center and flied out to right center and drives one into right center field for a hit. Caught on one hop by Rivera. 2 runs will score as Noriega and Paz cross the plate. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs in the inning. It is 12-9 for Chris Lee. He started the inning with a single and scored the first run of the inning.
That little shot over to the right side, which Chris is wont to do. He has excellent bat control. He's a good one to have up there when you're trailing and you're within striking distance.
There was a grounder to third, on to second, and the inning is over. This time I do have the correct third out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs score in the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Palm Springs has gotten closer after 3.5. It's the LA Fury 12 and the Palm Springs Roadrunners 9 on the Cloud Sports Network.
This year, the Asana Softball World Series will take place August 16th through the 20th in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Join as an estimated 100 other teams comprised of cisgender women, trans men, non-binary, and agender athletes as they come together to compete in multiple divisions for the title of World Champion. Visit asanaseries.org for more information. Like them on Facebook, too, at Asana Softball World Series. And, Rich, guess what? The Cloud Sports Network will be at the Asana Softball World Series and the Nagagay Softball World Series in 2022.
Busy time for you.
Busy time for us. You'll be in Dallas, too.
I will be in Dallas. Yes, I will be. That'll be fun. Raymond Rivera goes after the first pitch here in the bottom of the fourth and lines one into left center field for a base hit.
I guess the question of the day is, will Charles Brown and Jordan Espiritu be in Dallas? That's what everybody wants to know. Right now they're saying, wait a minute, there was the thought we weren't?
Matt Mallon, the batter, he has reached twice on singles. First pitch is a ball. We are at play here in the bottom of the fourth. LA with 6 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third for their 12. Palm Springs did not score in the first or second, got 2 in the third and 7 in a just completed top of the fourth. That pitch is a strike. That pitch is illegal. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mallon swings, and he hits one fair down the line into the left field corner. Had to wait for the umpire's call.
That was just
Rivera comes around third. He will score. It's a double for Mallon.
Getting some of those runs back is what Fury's mission is here. Now our next game here, by way of programming note, is whoever wins this game will stay here and play the winner of another pool game, and that's between Houston or D.C.
Ricky Lewis hits one to the third baseman. Max Muniz up and over to first and out.
On a bang-bang play, too, but good job, good call by home plate umpire Terry Auclair.
On the play, Tommy Craven running for Matt Mallon is at third base now, and 1 out for Larry Ruiz, who has singled and scored 1 run. He lifts one in the air to left field. The catch is made. Tommy Craven easily will tag and score from third. So a sacrifice fly RBI for Larry Ruiz. Catch was made out in left field by Carlos Noriega, and that will bring up Rafael Mercado.
Rafael has a shout out. He wants to say, F it up, sis. Miss you, Chad, Gavin, Joey, and Jeff. He did not say F, however.
No, I'm glad he...
I did. In case there's kids watching at home, it was, well, you know what it said.
Yes. Mercado takes illegal. The count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 runs have scored this inning. There is nobody on. There's a line fair down the right field line. It's a base hit for Mercado. He takes the turn, heads to second, and with good speed, he's in with a double.
Boy, that was a man swinging a softball bat, but that looked like it was a two-handed forehand down the line. That looked like a two-handed forehand down the line there, or backhand. Well done,
Here's Shane
Mr.
Giroux.
Mercado.
And Giroux hits one to third. Muniz has it on to first, and the throw bounces. It is backhanded nicely by the first baseman, Donovan Jamison. However, the throw did not get the runner, and Giroux reaches.
I think that the third baseman checked the runner and didn't need to.
No.
With 2 outs there, and I think that might have caused the delay.
Jamie Estrada swings, and he fouls the first pitch. He has reached on an error, singled and scored.
To remind everybody back home, Fury is the home team. The Roadrunners are the visiting team.
This one is lifted into shallow left center field. Everybody converging, but the ball drops in that no man's land. There's nobody covering third, so the runner is safe at third. That runner is safe at second.
Meanwhile, time continues to click away here.
And here's Antonio Martinez.
This game is about 40 minutes old.
And Martinez hits one high and deep to left field.
Makes the catch. No, he does not. Bounced off the glove, it looked like. I have a slightly better vantage point here from my angle than Rich did, so sorry to take over there, but the ball looked initially like it was going to get caught, and it did not. It went all the way to the fence. So was that 2 runs that came in there?
2 runs scored.
And the runner gets to third.
And the runner gets to third, so we'll give him a triple, and that'll bring up Jeff Marino, the pitcher, and he hits one out into left field. Camping under it and making the catch is Carlos Noriega, and the inning is over. I'm going to wait to see how many runs because I might have missed one. I had 5.
5 runs it is, says Terry O'Clair.
So Palm Springs scored 7 in the top of the 4th.
Here in a second.
And LA Fury came back with
6
5
minutes left
in the bottom of the 4th. And so our score
Blue, that was 6 or 16?
is now 17 to 9.
6, thanks.
6 runs in the inning, or
no, 5 runs, 6 minutes left. So 6 minutes left. Palm Springs. This brings up Sergio. He wants to say a shout out to everybody back in Palm Springs. Thinking about you, missing you.
Sergio Rodriguez has singled, and he has flied to left center field. He is 1 for 2. And he hits one on into left field for a base hit. Palissy fields the ball, gets it back in cleanly. It's a leadoff single here in the top of the 5th. For Sergio Rodriguez to ring up Rick Miller, who has singled and singled. Scored a run. Catcher waits for the first pitch by Marino. Here it is. Swung on and hit to third. That might be 2. Out at second, and safe at first as the ball bounced and went under the glove of Larry Ruiz, but they do get the lead runner. He is forced at second base.
So again, our very next game after this will be the Drinkers on Tour from Houston or the Rockets from DC. Whoever wins that game, they are playing right now on another field. Whoever wins that game will walk over here to field 14 and play the winner of this game.
Chad Vukovich, the batter. Hits one opposite field and a right for a hit. Craven fields the ball on 2 hops, gets it back in, runners at first and second.
And it looks like that game over on field 13 has just ended. We might be able to get a update for you.
J.K. Kalatis, the batter, and And he goes first pitch and hits one just past the pitcher and underneath the shortstop's glove into the outfield for a hit. The bases will be loaded.
That was a definition of a seeing eye single right there.
Kind of died as it.
It really did. Once it got past the pitcher, it just said, "Oh, I only need to go a little further."
Based on the cheer that I heard from the other field, I'm going to bet the DC Rockets won the game. Here's Gilbert Muniz. Ball 2-1.
One of the great leagues in the gay softball world, the Chesapeake and Potomac Softball League, or the Montrose Softball League from Houston. Both are great leagues.
Yes.
And the Rockets, we are getting confirmed, did in fact beat Houston 10-6. So the Chesapeake and Potomac Softball League, the DC Rockets, will come over here to play the winner of this game. And as a run comes in on the force, this game gets a little bit closer, Rich.
So Muniz walks, Vukovic to third, Kalaitis to second, Muniz at first, the top of the order now. That means we get Tony Mason the next game.
We will.
Ground out to the pitcher, a double and a sacrifice fly to the right center fielder. Here's a high fly ball hit out into left center field. It'll hang up and be caught, and on the play, Vukovic will score on the sacrifice fly. Kalaitis moves to third. That's the second out of the inning. We'll bring up Noriega. Carlos Noriega has fouled out to the right side, and he has singled twice and scored once. And he goes after the first pitch and hits one out into right center field. Rivera, it's not Rivera, but rather the right fielder, Mercado, and the ball bounced to his right, allowing Kalaitis to score. Muniz to third, and a double for Noriega. Alex Paz swings and hits one in the air to center field, and the ball will be caught. The out is made by the left center fielder, Jamie Estrada. I get 3 runs in for...
So just a couple minutes left. This will probably be the last inning if LA Fury can beat out this clock, as this is the bottom of the inning now. There's probably only about 2 minutes left or so.
It's 17-12, and the umpire, Terry Auclair, is confirming that there are 2 minutes left. So since the Fury are the home team,
they just are really, it's a game against the clock at this point.
Exactly.
They string together a couple of hits, and this clock will likely run out.
Here is Tommy Craven to lead off in the bottom of the 5th. Tommy, the right fielder, has excellent speed. The first pitch to Tommy. He goes after the first pitch and fouls it back. It looks like the Fury comfortably in front, and with their time at the plate here, that pitch is illegal. Ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
An illegal pitch is a ball that doesn't rise to at least 6 feet or that rises above 12 feet.
Tommy Craven hits one out into left field. The ball will fall for a hit. Tommy Craven gets a single, much to the delight of the people on his bench.
That'll bring up Chris Hallisey, he of the Share World Tour of Retirement.
Hallisey with 2 singles and a pop-up to the second baseman. There's a grounder to the shortstop. Torres has it. And the throw to second base is bad. Craven reaches second on an error. I don't know whether the throw is better. He just didn't catch the ball, but nonetheless, it's first and second with nobody out.
It looked like he rushed the throw a little bit.
For Jason Poplinski, he has flied to left, walked and flied to left center, and he takes the ball. He hits one past the pitcher and on into the center field for a hit. Craven comes around third. He will score. Hallisey on to third, and I hear the clock go off, and that is the game.
That is.
So the run that Craven scores will count. The game will end on that, on the single by Poplinski. 1 run for Los Angeles in the bottom of the 5th. They score 18 in this ball game to defeat the Palm Springs Roadrunners. The final score, the LA Fury 18 and the Palm Springs Roadrunners 12, meaning that the Fury will stay on this field. We'll have them for our next game against the DC Rockets.
And we'll be back after this, so stay tuned.
PS Roadrunnerz!